Hey YouTube, I go by Saint Warhead and I'm an NFT artist. I'm also an indie music artist, a content creator on YouTube, and a Twitch streamer. If you'd like to check out my music, just search Saint Warhead wherever you listen to music, and the rest of my socials are in the description down below. I've been an NFT artist for about 6 weeks now. I actually just learned what an NFT is for the first time about 8 weeks ago, and just started getting into crypto about 12 weeks ago. So I'm very new to the crypto and NFT space, but even though I'm very new, I've learned a lot and have executed well quickly. In the last 6 weeks, I have launched 2 NFT projects, both of which are currently sold out and together have generated about 2 ETH in sales, which is currently around $8,000. Between NFTs and crypto investing, I've tripled my income this year, and these are just things I do as a side hobby in my free time. So I'm not at the levels of astronomical, life-changing money yet, but I have been able to get some great results in a short amount of time. I feel like going from not even knowing what NFTs are to starting a side business making them with almost no overhead expenses that is generating thousands of dollars in profit already in a matter of weeks might be something a lot of other people are looking to accomplish also, especially if they are people like me who have been a creative for decades and have always struggled to figure out how to make a sustainable living from it. I think there's a massive amount of opportunity in this NFT space, but that being said, the window is closing and the space is growing fast, and the competition gets thicker every day, and the more saturated it gets, the more the cream rises and the harder it will be to get on and get noticed. So although I am no expert at anything, I'm going to share 3 tips that I think have really helped me to continually sell out my collections quickly. So the first tip is spend more time building brand and community than shilling. I shill a lot. I spent a ton of time doing market research on the NFT space and community on Twitter, searching hashtags, finding accounts of artists that are killing it and that I like, studying them, jumping into conversations with them. A lot of them have Discord servers linked in their Twitter bio that usually have a channel just for shilling other projects. I identified 100 NFT Discords that I wanted to be part of and joined them, and I shill in all of them every single day. Only in the shill channels, don't ever shill like in their general chat, but I also make my own daily shill posts on Instagram and Twitter, sometimes also on Facebook and Reddit. Anytime I see a shill thread on Twitter, I drop a link to my most recent shill tweet. I also usually pin my most recent shill tweet to the top of my Twitter profile and share it as a fleet. So like I said, I shill a lot. None of these are bad things, but if they are all you are doing to market, or even most of what you are doing, you're likely going to get minimal results from all that time and effort spent. So even though I spend a lot of time shilling, I think the secret to why I get a lot of sales is really because I probably spend 2 to 3 times as much time trying to build brand and community as I do shilling. So what does that look like? Those Discords that I shill in every day, I also chat in these Discords regularly. Say what's up to people in the general chat, jump into convos I find interesting. Same thing on Twitter. I reply to every comment and DM. I try to go out of my way to hype up and support other artists too, especially the ones that have shown me love or bought my NFTs. I try to make meaningful posts targeting the NFT community that just give people value without trying to sell anything. I try to make that most of my posts. I try to share things about myself as an artist and my process and my goals. These are all things that can grow your community and build your brand equity, which is likely to make the time you spend shilling much more fruitful. So now my second tip is to have a simple differentiation and positioning strategy. Basically, it's a strategy to separate yourself from everyone else and stand out. So during the fraction of your time you spend shilling or selling, you need to have some sort of strategy to differentiate yourself from everyone else. Right now, it's actually pretty easy because most of the people are all doing the same shit. If you look at any shill thread on Twitter or shill channels on Discords, 99% of the posts are all the same thing. It's a picture of the NFT, a link to buy it, and maybe the price. Sometimes there might be some kind of description or backstory, which could help to create a connection with the collector. But that really is the bare minimum to standing out from the crowd. Some things I believe that have helped me to position myself differently from others is developing a consistent brand identity and voice. Also understanding the context and culture of content on different platforms. But other than that, honestly, just really basic sales tactics can make a big difference right now. Here, let me show you one of my shill tweets and just go through the format. Pull up a screen share real quick. So this is one of my shill tweets. So as you can see, I spaced out the tweet lines. I space out the tweet into lines with an emoji at the end of each line. So it's easy on the eyes for people scrolling and it grabs attention. Before I share the price or the link to buy it, I really drive a lot of sales triggers, pointing out that most of the collection is sold out, that this is a rare drop, and that they all sell quickly, that gas is low right now, so this is a good time to buy. Of course, when it's not a rare, you can't use that, but when it is, I try to make sure to point that out because that's a selling point. Another thing that could trigger sales is if your prices are increasing soon, because if you have a pricing scale where they go up in price as the collection grows. Basically, anything that creates the perception of scarcity or urgency and generates FOMO, fear of missing out, are all sales triggers, selling triggers, which brings me to my third tip. Be mindful of attention and perception. So I try to make sure my collections are always sold out or close to sold out because of the perception it creates, so that I can continually use that as a selling point. So I'm very mindful of how and when I release drops. Now, there are plenty of projects that have dropped the entire collection at once and still done great. Actually made a lot more money faster than I have. So this isn't like there is one strategy that works. There isn't one way to do this. There's different variables that can mean different things work for different people. So the important thing is to figure out what's working for you and what isn't, and having a strategy and a plan, but also being able and willing to adapt and adjust. So just, like I said, be mindful of the narrative and perception of your project and how you can influence it. I also spend a lot of time doing market research on Twitter and OpenSea and trying to figure out where attention is. For example, this week, Gary Vee, who is a massive social media influencer, is dropping an NFT collection, and he started an NFT Discord that is blowing up. So I've been spending a ton of time in that Discord and engaging with his tweets about the project. Another example is Cart Lads. So Chubbies was an NFT project that blew up and went absolutely parabolic. Just huge, just made a ton of money, and then plummeted from a scandal because the artwork and code for the project was stolen and the original artist wasn't compensated. So after it was exposed, that artist who was stolen from received a ton of attention from all of this, and then they recently released a new collection called Cart Lads that I knew was going to explode. So not only did I snatch up a rare Cart Lad for myself as soon as they dropped, I've been trying to engage in that Discord community a lot as well. My engagement in both of these exploding communities has directly led to sales for my own project. and in every Discord I'm in, I change my nickname to the name of my project and make sure my profile pic is the flagship NFT from my project, and the same is on all my social accounts. My goal is to make it really hard to go anywhere online in the NFT community without seeing my project, because I'm trying to build up that brand recognition. So yeah, there you go. There are 3 tips that I think have worked to really help me launch NFT collections that sell quickly. If you found this content helpful and would like me to make more content like this on how to be successful as an NFT artist, then please hit the like button and subscribe and hit the notification bell. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below and I'll try to respond quickly. If you want to check out my NFT projects, the links are in the description down below. Later.